What's up, the John Squad? This is John Palini here, your YouTube World Heresy Champion here on YouTube, and I'm coming to my WWE Monday Night Raw recap for July 27, 2020. So let's do this, shall we, John Squad? So we kicked off WWE Monday Night Raw last night with Randy Orton, and he talks about 20 years he has been in WWE, and says that he's been in a lot of different teams like Legacy, Evolution, all other different teams like that, etc. So he says that something is missing. That's what he says. Something is missing. And he knows what is missing, and that is to be WWE champion again. And then he talks about Drew McIntyre and that he challenges Drew McIntyre to a match for the WWE Championship. So that's what he says, and that he respects Drew McIntyre. So that's what he says. But he wants a WWE World Championship shot against Drew McIntyre at SummerSlam. And where he will RKO him and where he will never see it about that. And that's when Randy Orton leaves the ring. So then Nia Jax comes out and wants to be Raw Women's Champion. Shannon Basler comes out and talks to Nia Jax. Then Nia Jax punches Shannon Basler, and those two have a brawl. Then the referees come out and try to split them up, and those two just keep having a brawl. So then the first match we had on Raw was a Raw Tag Team Championship #1 Contenders match where the winner gets to face the Street Profits at SummerSlam for the Raw Tag Team Championships, where the Street Profits were introducing the tag team names. We had was the Viking Raiders versus Andrade and Angel Garza versus Ricochet and Cedric Alexander, and the winner was Angel Garza and Andrade, and they get to face the Street Profits for the Raw Tag Team Championships at SummerSlam. So then, after the match is over, Angel Garza and Andrade attack the Street Profits by the commentaries table. So then, the second match on Raw was Nia Jax versus Shannon Basler, and the match ends in a double countout after Nia Jax and Shannon Basler just kept brawling. Then Nia Jax and Shannon Basler both take out the security. Then Nia Jax takes out an official, and that's what happens to end the whole entire thing. Then we had an in-ring promo on Raw with Seth Rollins and Murphy, and Seth Rollins talks about how he defeated Rey Mysterio at Extreme Rules, and then he defeated Aleister Black on Monday Night Raw last week, and that the Monday Night Messiah is on a roll, and that the greater good is on a roll, and that they have to take a step backward all the time, and that means they have to always keep going forward. And that Aleister Black is his arm is injured, and that is it's going to be difficult. He asked Dominic Mysterio to come out to the ring and talk to him face to face. And Dominic comes out, and Dominic then what happens here? Dominic just whams goes after Seth Rollins, and Murphy and Seth Rollins beat up on Dominic, throws him right into the barricade, then throws him right into the announce table. But Aleister Black makes a save, and then next thing you know, what happens next is that Aleister Black comes out to make the save. Then Aleister Black gets beat up by Seth, but all else fails for Aleister Black because then he gets beat up on his injured arm by Seth Rollins and Murphy. Then Seth Rollins says, Murphy, are you with me? Come on, do what you did to him. So then Murphy grabs Aleister Black by the head and does what they did to Rey Mysterio a couple months ago and puts Murphy puts his eye right through the steel steps. Right through the steel steps and takes Murphy's eye out. So then what happens next is that Dominic then they go right back after Dominic, but then next you know Dominic grabs a kendo stick and whams, whacks Murphy with it, then Seth Rollins and then them to retreat, and that's what happens to end this segment. Whew, that was a lot to talk about right there. Which I thought that was an amazing segment. So then we had the MVP VIP lounge, and MVP talks about that he's been the new United States champion, which he's not. Apollo Crews is, we all know it, and he introduces his guest Mustafa Ali. MVP wants Mustafa Ali to join the Hurt Business, and Mustafa Ali says no, and says no again that he will not join the Hurt Business. So then R-Truth comes out and attacks Shelton Benjamin and tries to go for the pin on Shelton Benjamin for the 24/7 title. So then we have ourselves a little match. With the third match on Raw was Mustafa Ali versus Bobby Lashley. And the winner was Bobby Lashley. After the match is over, Akira Tozawa and the Ninjas come out to try to pin Shelton Benjamin for the 24/7 title, but Bobby Lashley makes a save and takes out Akira Tozawa and the Ninjas. So the next match on Raw was a Raw Women's Championship match, Asuka versus Sasha Banks, and the winner was we have ourselves a new Raw Women's Champion, Sasha Banks. Fortunately for that, I mean at least it's not Charlotte Flair. That's a good thing, but Sasha Banks. But what can we do? Hey. I don't even know why they did Asuka like that, making her lose the Raw Women's Championship, but you know what I mean? At least it's not Charlotte Flair, so that's a good thing. Then the fifth match on Raw was Murphy versus Humberto Carrillo, and the winner was Murphy. Then we had Drew McIntyre cut a promo, and he accepts Randy Orton's challenge at SummerSlam, so that's what he talks about there before the match. Then the main event we had on Raw was Dolph Ziggler versus Drew McIntyre, and Drew McIntyre revealed the stipulation what it's going to be in an Extreme Rules match. So in the main event we had on Raw was an Extreme Rules match, and we had Drew McIntyre versus Dolph Ziggler, and the winner was Drew McIntyre after he Claymore Dolph Ziggler into the table, and 1, 2, 3, Drew McIntyre is the winner. Then after the match, Randy Orton RKO's Drew McIntyre from out of nowhere, and Orton tells Drew McIntyre, "You haven't seen it coming." Then next thing you know, Orton holds up the title and holds it up, puts it around him, and that's what happens there to end the segment. So anyway, once again, the John Squad, please like this video, leave your comments down below, and subscribe for more. You're all the best at John Squad. You're one of a kind. I love each and every single one of you all. Thank you for joining me here on my WWE Monday Night Raw recap for July 27, 2020. You know, I hope you're all staying positive, staying healthy, staying blessed each and every single day. I love you guys, you know. Thought Raw was pretty okay last night, you know. I thought it was pretty okay, and I love you guys. That's all I gotta say. Peace out, the John Squad. Love you guys. Mean a lot to me. I truly mean it. And when you subscribe, you become a champion with me. That's right.